Welcome back to another episode of Dr. Tastes Good Barbecue. What I have for you today is I'm going to be reviewing Rens BBQ and Spices Dry Rubs. Now, before I get any further into this, I'd like to say this is not a paid advertisement. I haven't received a penny or product from Rens BBQ and Spices. This is just a normal dude in the backyard grilling stuff's opinion. Enjoy. Let me break down how I'm going to lay this video out for you guys. So first things first, we're going to dive into these three rubs here. So we're going to actually do a cook. It's on spare ribs, but this isn't about the cook, it's about the spices. Those of you are going to say, hey doctor, you got to tell me how you cook these, because they're going to see the end product. Basically all I'm doing is setting my smoker at 225 with Bear Mountain apple pellets and letting it roll for 5 hours. I'm not going to wrap, not adding brown sugar, not adding any butter. I'm just gonna let them roll. I'm gonna spritz with apple juice about every hour, and we'll come back and we'll see how these ribs are progressing and how the spices look. So let's dig into it. Okay, first up is the Portland Bbq Dry Rub. So what's in it, you ask? It has salt, sugar, spices, granulated onion, and granulated garlic. Let's do a taster. And just be forewarned, these things come filled to the top. Let's dig in here as the lawnmower fires up. Alright. I taste the salt. I taste the garlic in there. And it's a fairly coarse rub. Next up, the experience. So what do we have in here? We have sugar, salt, peppers, garlic, onion, spices, honey powder, and natural flavors. The taste test. Again, a similar consistency, I'd say, as the Portland. Okay, a little sweeter. If we're comparing apples to apples, a little sweeter than the Portland. Now the Portland is also a darker color, but we'll break that down here in a second. Then we have the Competition Dry Rub. We have salt, sugar, granulated garlic, granulated onion, and spices. Give it a taster. Again, I'm getting some sweet. May have a little residual on there from the last one, but this is a lot finer product. Let me take you over here, and hopefully that lawnmower will shut up, or blower, and I'll show you the consistency and the color. Alright, let's break these down a little further here. Rens also makes a premium seafood seasoning that I've used, but that's like comparing apples and oranges on this. So I've used it before, love it. Alright, so you might have noticed a little weird face there that I made during that. It's not just the lawnmower in the background. What it is one of these. I'm not going to tell you which one. I haven't tried before. And then I tasted the one that was my favorite going into it, and I think I like the one I haven't tried before best. But we're going to find out. We will do a center cut taste test on these spare ribs. So let's start with the Portland Bbq Dry Rub. So it has a little more reddish color to it there, and it's about the same consistency as the Experience Dry Rub. Don't want to mix these up for you. Then we have the Competition Dry Rub, and that's a finer material there. So what we're going to do here is we're going to get these on these ribs and get them in the smoker. Alright, let's get these bad boys on the smoker. So we're going to keep them in the same order here. For now we're going right to left. So how I had them laid out up there is how we're going to put them on. So this here is the competition rub. Next up we have the experience. And last but not least, the Portland. So I think you can see the color difference and the texture. You don't see the texture as much on the Portland right now. But I'm going to bring in for there you go. So now let's call it left to right. You have the Portland on the left, in the center the experience, and on the right the competition. Okay, we are 2 hours in, time for a little peek and a spritz. So what I'm spritzing with today, I have it's about a 70% apple juice, 30% apple cider vinegar. Still smoking with the smoke too good. So, looking at the color, tacking it nice. Really like the look of the Portland rub there. Actually, I like the look of all of them. We're getting some pullback here. You can kind of see it from the side if I did it, but we're just getting in and out here. Be back in an hour. All right, 3 hours in. Still looking nice. Another spritz time. Now I'm cooking a little hotter on this side today. I tried to dial that in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually swap the Portland with the competition right there. So I'll do that real quick. I should be able to remember that. That angle. Do a little peek-see where we're at after 3 hours. And the plan is to go 5. Still really no bend in them. But again, it's all about the rub. We come down to the taste test at the end. Alright, close her up. We'll check on them again in an hour. Alright, last spritz. We are 4 hours in. Just an hour to go. Alright, we're 5 hours in. We're calling it good. So, we have the competition, the experience, and over here, we have the Portland. So we'll take these off, get them inside here for a little bit, and we'll come out for a center cut taste test for you. Alright, let's do this, shall we? So as the sun sets in the west right in my face, waited all day for this, here we go. So, here they are. Decent shot. They all actually turned out similar in color there at the end. Did I overcook them? Probably. But let's do the taste test. So I have Portland right here. Looks fantastic. Take a little bite. Or a big bite. Let's go with the experience. That's what you call a fall off the bone. Okay. And the competition. Just need one more of the Portland, and I'll make my final decision. Alright, the Portland, this is the one I hadn't had before. Still kind of trying to figure it out. To me, it looks like what you would think a typical barbecue rub is. It has that red color to it. The other ones are lighter colors. I like it. That's not my favorite. The Experience Rub. Now, I've had this one before. Just going to get another little bite. This might be a 10-minute taste test video. I'm tasting sugary, I guess. There's a little subtle sugary kick to it. That's not my favorite. My favorite is the Competition Dry Rub. I was going to say unanimous decision, but it's just me. Uno decision. It has this garlic taste to it. It's like a garlic and onion that I just love. And hey, this is one man's opinion. Try them out for yourself. Thanks for watching. I will put another video right in here. I'll probably feature the seafood rub. I did a lobster tail, warm water lobster tail cook. So I'll put that right there with the Rens seafood seasoning. And over here, I'll put a little subscribe icon. Hey, thanks for watching. Really appreciate you. See you next time.